Cool shot.
Keep blazing, keep blazing.
YouTube, you never cease to amaze me. You the fastest. Twitch. Okay. Kick.
Keep blazing, keep blazing, keep blazing.
What the fuck? Come on. Kick, come on. It's always. Me. There we go. Leo. It's funny. It's Leo, and the song that's playing for you, motherfucker. Hold on. The song that is playing for you is "Keep Blazing." So, Leo, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what path you on. I don't know what idea you investing in. Whether you investing yourself in a certain type of lane, you expressing yourself in a certain type of lane. You might have just got into a little relationship. You feel me? Keep burning for that. Keep doing that. Keep investing in that. You feel me? And if it ain't a situation where you actually burning, you feel me? I don't know if you probably done laid down with somebody, Leo. If you probably done shook hands with the wrong type of folk, now you burning. Now you in the hot pot. Now you in the hot seat type of vibe. You feel me? Now you might be in a position, I don't know. Yeah, you gonna have to let me know what you burning for though, Leo. Whether it's passion or it's a disaster. You know what side of the fence you fall on. Whether you burnt in the right way, burnt in the worst way. Ain't no cards out. Keep meditating though.
Keep blazing.
Or that's somebody outside of you who watching you, Leo. Ain't no cards out. Still up in the air for real. But somebody could be hot for you. If they ain't hot and they want to be for you, I don't know if you want that type of hot though. Watch out. They got something. If you wondering, if you've been speculating, if you've been pondering, I wouldn't do it, Leo. Now, Leo, you know if that's a message for you, Leo, because you in a situation, you know, some are hot. Everybody trying to be with everybody trying to be in the mix. Watch out. Stay strapped. That's all I'm saying. The song that's playing is Drip. Might be water. Splash. Ease up on the gas. You flooring it a little too much. Yeah. 3. Hey, you might. Somebody might have did the cheese touch. You ain't know, and now you touch. You might have got the cheese touch too. Damn, and on the bottom is 3 of spades. It's crazy. Leo, something frustrating you? I'm gonna be honest. The consistency of this, whether it's a thought or it's a knowing you have about being in a certain type of environment or a certain type of space, yeah, that shit might be running you rampant. You about tired of this. Or it's like you kind of hot for this to the point where it's overwhelming type of vibe. You dripping for that. If it ain't a situation where the blood get rushing for that, you know what side of the fence, ma'am or sir. You feel me, motherfucker? Yeah, you think about this, yeah, get you going. Whatever this is. Yeah, something get you hot though. If it's just an idea, let's say you're just dealing with yourself, yeah, it's to the point where that shit like the wanting to do this is aggravating you, dog. The song that's playing is too much. Whatever the fuck you thinking about, again, we on shuffle with the little star, so we ain't bullshit. Something running you up a wall, dog. I ain't finna hold you, Leo. I don't know what you doing. I don't know if you did something. If it's in the best way, it's only one card. If it's in the best way or the worst way possible, you can't stop thinking about it. So he gets touches over trying too much. Yeah, I don't know. Wheel of Fortune in reverse might not be in a good way though. I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to, it's almost like if it's a reflection on your actions, how you kind of replaying how you moved in a situation, you might not like the hand or the role you played in a space. And it's like the knowing you have about that might be fucking your head up. I'm gonna be honest. It's like you actually refer back to this a lot more, or whether this is a character or this is just an expression. You might realize, damn, I express myself like this, or I express myself in this type of manner, or I do this a lot, whatever this is. And it's like, now that you kind of aware of that about yourself, if it's a solo bout, that shit might be fucking your head up. Now, and then I split, and there's a tower, and that it's like it's bringing like it's like it's turning you off to you. If it's a solo situation, if you're dealing with yourself, if it ain't just a situation, Leo, yeah, that shit don't turn you on no more, dog. This energy, whether it's an energy that comes from like just a certain routine or a certain pattern. Let's say you and your partner might be getting into certain type of shit back in the day. Song is playing is Coco. See, now you might have been tweaking. That's what it was. You were a grade 8 tweaker. When you was on that shit, yeah, that shit tickled your fancy. But you ain't on that no more. Now that you done sobered up, now that you done come clean, now that you in a position where you kind of baptize yourself when it comes to expressing yourself emotionally or just revitalizing your life in a certain type of way. You're back. You're present. Now that you're present, you may be in the world that was, the world that used to turn you on, the world that used to get you going, and you kind of looking at it with a new lens. And that shit don't turn you on no more. That shit don't get you going. That shit don't do it for you. It's a change to what excites you. If it's a situation like that, Leo, and you know who the fuck you dealing with. If you in a situation and we talking about a person, if we ain't talking about a person, then we talking about your patterns, your routines, and your cycles. How the fuck you present yourself to your world or the world you want to live in. The world you built ain't the world you want to live in no more.
Hit my plug. Chose low. Got it for the low.
Yeah, the world you built ain't the world you want to take care of. You don't want to be here.
If you snitching, I go loco. Now I'm so low. 50 deep.
I don't know what you associating yourself. That motherfuckers might be deep though. If it ain't a situation where you just neck deep in some shit, you neck deep in some bullshit.
Baking soda, I ain't got big.
But you don't want to show it though. It's got the Queen of Pentacles. You sweating in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, but you're not gonna show that. King of Pentacles upright. You ain't gonna show you sweating. You gonna show it like you got it, cause you Leo. You the king of the jungle. You ain't supposed to buckle. Inside though, you fucked up. Leo, I don't know who you trying to play. I don't know what prayer done I don't know, man. I don't know, dog. But look, you was doing something yesterday. You were giving to a certain lifestyle or giving to a certain viewpoint or a certain perspective on how you thought shit was. And how you thought shit was not what it was.
Miss my free throw. Just like Neo. Busting shots.
Yeah, I don't know, dog. Again, and it's like this just reinforces the fact that internally you fucked up. You got the Queen of Cups in reverse with the Queen of Coins in reverse. Both of them reflections of the internal. It's almost like you realize your mind ain't worth thinking. Type of vibe. Whatever mind you've been thinking in. It might not be throw the whole brain away, but it's throw a piece of the brain away. It's throw a perspective of the brain away, because this ain't been right. This how you been living like this, that ain't living. When and just like now that you in this perspective of a new lens, yeah, now that you could properly reflect on how you feel, that ain't it, fam. That ain't it, chief. You know that. That's why I don't do it for you. That don't get the dick hard. That don't get the pussy wet. You soft as fuck. Pussy dry. You ain't fucking with it. That don't turn you on. But it's still trying to turn you on. Let's say it's luck. 3 of Swords. Leo with the Leo. 3 of Swords up. with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, you thought that was it, dog. You thought after this, if I do that, you thought these were the right motions. Now you would just want this motherfucker to get the fuck out your face. If it's like that, if you're dealing with a person, it's like this person don't do it for you, but yet and still, they still trying to do it for you, even though they don't do it for you. And the fact that they still trying, they ain't helping. They ain't helping nobody. That just further puts you in the realization that you ain't fucking with it. Because you ain't fucking with it. You not. You could say you might not be in a position where you're going to say that out loud. Because again, you Leo, you're not going to show that. I mean, but your life showing it. How the dynamic looks showing it. Shit, everybody might know it. If you dealing with somebody, they know you don't fuck with them. That ain't going to stop them from trying to fuck with you though. The fuck? Fuck you thought this was, Leo? Hey, I don't know. You dealing with quite the character, family. I'm not gonna hold you. Hey, man, I don't know, dog. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, Leo. This is dead in the water, dog. You wasting time at this point. I don't know what you twiddling your thumbs for. I don't know what the fuck you doing, dog. I'm not even gonna hold you, Leo. I don't know if you associate yourself in a manner where you're expressing an idea. You need to let that idea go. That's a bad one. If God ain't show you it was a bad one, I guarantee you, if you take a step back and reflect on the investments and the return emotionally about how this feel, how this make you think, that shit ain't nurturing you. That shit ain't teaching you none. Matter of fact, might be making you dumber. Yeah, you drinking rig juice. Nah, because rig juice made motherfuckers smart. No. Yeah, rig juice was fucking niggas' heads up. Yeah, I don't know, though. I don't know if this is the good rig juice, though. Where was you at as the song is playing with you? Someone wasn't there when you needed them. And that's all you needed to know. But at the same time, it wasn't enough for you to walk up the door. In whatever level of life we talking about, Leo. It was all you needed to know in the sense of, damn, so you really, look, it wasn't enough for you to leave. But it was enough for you to leave. You checked out mentally. You ain't in this relationship no more. You ain't in this dynamic no more. You been left. You still here though. You still here. You feel me? Because this come with an image. This come with a look. So you still gotta show that. You still gotta be SpongeBob at the anchor toss. You still gotta have the muscles. You feel me? You still gotta have that. You ain't gonna pick up the anchor though. But you gonna ask God for help. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But you're not gonna do the spiritual work to pick up the coin and drop the tithe. You're not gonna do that. I ain't talking about the tithe in the actual church building. Nah, I'm talking about the spiritual work. You ain't gonna pick up that weight and give it to him, but you want him to pick it up for you. Who the fuck are you? Hey, and you asking him for help. That's crazy. That's crazy. Where was you at? Hey, I'm gonna fuck with you though, Leo.